Play. Let's do this. First blood. Welcome to hell. Frickin' noob. Yeah, this should help. It ain't over yet. Rampage. Humiliation. Impressive.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new Call of Duty World War II video. Today I am bringing you my honest opinion about the Resistance DLC in Call of Duty World War II. Now, I'm gonna be honest, at first, the first time I played this DLC was when I decided to live stream. I was like, you know what, since I'm gonna live stream, I might as well play the DLC for the first time. And I was lagging like a motherfucker. I don't know if it's because there were not a lot of people playing the DLC, and I was playing with someone from very far away, with people from very far away, therefore, my connection was bad as shit. So because of that, I wasn't having a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, boys. I was getting hit markers from left to right. I was getting destroyed, and I was like, oh my god, this is not fun at all. I was pissed off as shit. So I didn't have a lot of fun the first time I played this DLC. So I was like, you know what, I think I was a little bit unfair with this cheeky DLC. Let me give it another chance. So the next day, yesterday, I played the DLC maps again, and without lagging, it is a little bit better. In fact, I would say that these maps are pretty cheeky. They are not that bad. Now, I'm not gonna tell you if you should buy the DLC or not, because, you know, it's your money, you gotta make that decision. But if you already bought the DLC, I can tell you whether or not you made a good decision, and at the end of the day, it's still my opinion. It doesn't matter that much. All it matters is what you think. So, I mean, the first thing that I noticed is that these maps are a little bit bigger than most of the maps that are in the game, than most of the default maps, and that is good. There's less SMG action, which can be a little bit annoying. The grenades are less annoying also because the maps are bigger. Incendiary shotguns also less annoying. You know, stuff that you really hate on maps like Point du Hoc and Gibraltar and stuff like that are not as noticeable on these maps because they are a little bit bigger, and that is one good thing, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just gonna talk about the multiplayer maps and also about the war map. For some reason people kind of like exclude the war map, but it is a multiplayer map. I'm not gonna talk about zombies because I'm gonna leave that for another video maybe. Let's just focus on the multiplayer stuff, right? So the first DLC map I want to talk about is Occupation. In my opinion, the best map in the DLC, and it might be the best map in the game. The reason why I like this map so much is because obviously I already know it from Modern Warfare 3, so that helps a lot. While playing the other two maps, I looked like a little Jimmy. In fact, the other three maps, the war map too. While I was playing the other maps, I was feeling like a little Jimmy, completely lost. I didn't know where to go, and it was funny as shit. That's one thing I like about playing things for the first time. I feel like a little Billy Jimmy. I feel like a freaking noob. But when it comes to Occupation, because I already played it back in MW3, I was feeling like a fish in the water, boys. It is definitely a good map. It was a great map in MW3. It's also a great map in Call of Duty World War II. To be honest, it's easy to be a good map in World War II because the default maps kind of suck. This is like a big, medium-sized map. It's super enjoyable. I absolutely love it. And then we have Valkyrie. And Valkyrie, I didn't notice this for the first time, but then a lot of people started talking about this. It is very similar to Detroit from Advanced Warfare, which is also a game from Sledgehammer. A lot of people are pissed off because not only did they pay for a reskinned map, Occupation, same map as Resistance from Modern Warfare 3, but they also paid for another map that is almost another reskin. Valkyrie is definitely pretty much the same map as Detroit, but it's not exactly the same. From above it looks super similar, but it doesn't play the same way. There are a lot of little things here and there that are different, so it's not a bad thing. Even if it was the exact same map, It played completely different back in Advanced Warfare because of all the jumping and all that stuff, and obviously World War II is boots on the ground. One thing I really dislike about this map are the turrets. For some reason, some genius at Sledgehammer thought it was a good idea to put a turret on each spawn. So if you try to go through the middle, like let's say you're playing domination, you want to capture the enemy flag, you're going through the middle, oh, most likely you are gonna die because you know there's gonna be a slob camping on that turret, and it's gonna be super annoying unless you're able to kill the guy before he sees you, or unless you have a smoke grenade, or unless you flank. But even if you flank, most likely he's gonna put a cheeky bouncing Betty there protecting his ass, and it's gonna make your life a living hell. Other than that, yeah, this is a medium-sized map, good for SMGs, good for shotguns. It also has a few lines of sight, good for big ammo, LMGs, and also good for snipers. So I'd say, I mean, it's a map where you can use pretty much anything you want, just like Occupation. And then we have Anthropoid, the last normal multiplayer map on this DLC. It has big ass long lines of sight, which is good for snipers. Trust me, if you haven't played this map yet, get ready, you are going to get sniped from left to right. But it's also good for rifles, it is also good for big ammo, which is what I use most of the time. I don't think it's as good for SMGs and shotguns, but you can give them a try if you want to. There's one thing I really dislike about this map, which is all the little windows on the first floors of certain buildings, which is definitely gonna be the home of a lot of freaking slobs. You know they're gonna stay there the whole time, and they're just gonna camp and be annoying. It is what it is. You're just gonna have to learn where these campers like going, and you're gonna have to avoid those windows. But the best thing about this map is that the AI fish is back. So there's a little river in the middle of the map. You can go there, you can go for a swim, you can talk to the AI fishes, and you know, it's pretty cool. If you're playing against a bunch of sweats, if they are dripping sweat all over your face every time they kill you, you can go for a nice bath. Well, I mean, the water kind of looks like piss. To be honest, I don't know how the poor fish can swim there, but yeah, that's something that you can do. At least if you fall into the water by mistake, you're not gonna die. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have the war map, Operation Intercept. Not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be the highlight of this DLC for me, because mainly I just play war. Those are my favorite maps, my favorite game mode in the game. But I think that this map is a little bit too small, it's a little bit too chaotic. And that's not why I play war. I play war because the maps are big, it is fun. The map is definitely a little bit too small, a little bit too chaotic. I hate the last part is kind of like, it's kind of annoying. You're like in a super tight like hallway, whatever you want to call it, and the enemies have turrets, they have little holes where they can camp and shit. I like the part where you can open and close doors, that's kind of fun. But dude, the last part is a pain in the ass when you are an attacker. If you're a defender, you have all the cheeky spots for camping, but as an attacker, it is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I mean, I want to like the map, but it's just a little bit too small. If it was a little bit bigger, it would have been more fun, but it is what it is. I just gotta find out how to play this map my way, and you know, and then everything will be alright. So that's pretty much it, guys. Final opinion, my final review about this DLC is that it's not bad. In fact, I think it is a good DLC. I think all maps are good, even zombies, even with the fog and the crab monster, you know, killing you. I said I wasn't gonna talk about the zombies, but, you know, we still have a little bit of time here. I played the new zombies map 2 times. Obviously, I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know the map. I just know that, you know, the fog rolled in the first time. It was okay, we just had normal zombies, you know, it was still early, like round 5 or something. Then the fog rolled again, you know, a few rounds later, and yeah, that was a little bit more complicated because you had the crab monster running around all over the place, poking your eyes, and I died like a freaking noob because I couldn't see anything. I was headbutting freaking walls while I was trying to run for my life, and I don't know if if the crab monster kill me or if I kill myself from so much headbutting, because you can't see shit with the fog. It's not like you get the fog all the time, it just rolls in on certain rounds. But yeah, I guess if you learn the map, it can be fun. The 3 multiplayer maps are good. I don't remember the last time I bought a DLC and I enjoyed all the multiplayer maps. You know, that's kind of cheeky, not gonna lie. You know, we have 3 normal multiplayer maps and I would say that they are very playable. And even the war map, it's also a good map, right? So yeah, if you have the DLC already, I can tell you, you know, it's worth it. If you don't have the DLC, you're gonna have to make that decision by yourself, as I said. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Peace out.